Making money with print on demand on Etsy is totally possible, but standing out in a sea of other sellers, that is the real challenge. Today, I'm breaking down 4 Etsy shops that have already crushed $500,000 to $1 million in sales, not by selling the same t-shirts and mugs, but by thinking outside of the box with some seriously unique print on demand products. And the best part, these are all things that you can sell with Printify. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This video is a wild one, so we're gonna jump right in here after you hit that like button. Okay, so here's the deal. I see so many new print-on-demand sellers going straight for t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of money to be made in those niches. I would know, right? But they're also some of the most brutally competitive products on Etsy. If you really want to make sales faster and easier without getting buried in competition, you've got to think a little differently. And that's exactly what we're breaking down today. To help me, I brought in my favorite Etsy strategist, Chris. Chris is an absolute print-on-demand expert, and between the two of us and the thousands of Etsy shops we've case studied and sellers we've worked with, we've seen every trick in the book when it comes to selling on Etsy successfully. Now here's the cool part. Chris has developed a simple but crazy effective way to help sellers stand out and sell more called the product tilt. Chris, can you share a little bit with us about how easy it is to grow your business and stand out from the competition with the product tilt?
See, if you really want to make sales faster and easier without getting buried in the competition, you've got to implement what we call the product tilt. So what is a product tilt? A product tilt is really just about finding unique products that you can print on, but also finding ways that you can position it in a way that separates you from the rest of the market. See, it's your unique perspective that creates the uniqueness and then ultimately your brand. But how do you create a product tilt? Well, that's exactly what we're going to show you today. We're going to show you brands, show you their product tilt, and then we're going to show you how you ethically can knock off and steal their product tilt for your own niche.
I love that. Okay, what do you have for us next?
Wall art, especially artwork on canvas, posters, and framed, does really well within Etsy and is always a top seller on Printify. As we see from our 𝑭𝒐𝒓 𝑵𝑬𝑾 audit, if we go in here, this shop, Prophetic Creations, I think we can steal some great product ideas and also look at their content tilt. So this shop was established in 22. Now, within that short period of time, they are already doing almost $600,000 in revenue and averaging $34,000 a month in artwork. I mean, that is simply amazing. But what's even more amazing is I really believe they are leaving money on the table. Now, let's look a little bit into their shop. As we scroll through here, what do we see? Well, we see that they focus on one style, watercolor. And although there are some things, with people in it, their primary subject is a home. Now, what you'll also notice is that every product in here is a digital download. Now, there is nothing wrong with this, but with a simple integration into Printify, this shop could not only be selling digital downloads, but they could be upselling to a finished frame artwork that has a higher average ticket price, right? And also the customer then has maybe even a better experience. So instead of getting a digital download, having to go someplace to print it, then having to go someplace and find a frame if they want it framed, they have something out of the box in their hands, ready to hang on the wall and without a lot of time, right? Let's dig into Printify, right? Let's just look. Now there's a lot of things in Printify. There's canvas, there's acrylic, but let's just say you wanted a framed poster, right? There's some great options for this. So, this particular provider here, right on Printify, it starts at about $23 if you're not on the premium plan, $18 if you're on the premium plan. Shipping in the US, right around $8. And look at this. only 1.6 days to produce this, right? And comes with a variety of sizes. And then also you can pick frame colors from white, black, and also a brown type frame. So you can get all of this turnkey, and you can not only create the beautiful artwork if you wanted to do it, but you could also easily frame this. So now, how might you do this within your niche? Well, if you look at the wall art, obviously using Printify to print, but what did this the seller do that's really unique, right? Their content tip was they are a watercolor shop. Now, you may not be a watercolor expert, you may not know, but there are tons of tools that make this super easy. So it may not be watercolors for you. It might be line drawings. It might be turning into a cartoon, or maybe a texture, or maybe a vintage look. You got to know your niche and what they might like. But the subject can move from homes to anything within your niche, right? And then using the idea of, instead of just producing a picture and putting a picture on something that they can just take their picture and go to Walgreens or CVS or, Costco, Sam's Club, wherever they go to print pictures, you're, turning that into a piece of art. So we use those textures. We can use things like Canva as a free tool that has a bunch of cool little textures that you can layer in over your photos. You can also go to places like Fiverr, and for, just a few dollars, let a designer, a graphic designer, take that image and turn it into something unique that you think would be cool for your niche. Now, that's not where it ends though. What you'll notice as you look in here closely is, not only did they do this cool little watercolor of the house, but they personalized it. And I think this is where it goes from good to great. So wall art, great product, turning it into a piece of art instead of just a picture, cool idea that you can easily do in Canva or with Fiverr, but then taking it that one next step. So when you go to Fiverr, or you go to Canva, you get those artwork back, you take their picture, you artify it, if you will, and then you personalize it. It may be our first home. It may be a picture of the first date. It may be somebody's name, years, whatever you feel like fits with your niche. That little bit of personalization takes it from just being anybody's thing that is a picture to telling a story. And that is when wall art becomes something that people are willing to spend money for. And that's going to differentiate you from everybody else, because you're not just doing a product, you're telling a story. Home decor is another great segment within print on demand. There are a couple reasons. One, people always love to decorate their home, apartments, living areas, but also they don't have the sizing issues like apparel, right? So people can get gift candles, blankets, pillows, etc., without having to worry about sizing, worrying if it will fit, or if even someone will even wear it. So let's look at one of the shops that is doing really, really well in this home decor space and see what they're doing. This particular shop, which is the LY shop, started in 22, has already done close to $1 million, $1.5 million estimated total revenue, with a monthly revenue of over $50,000. Crazy, over 50,000 sales. And their number one listing, actually, when you look at a bunch of their listings, personalized blanket, 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 right? So everybody's saying and showing us here, as you can see, there's right around 25 listings. It's crazy. And a majority of them are on blankets, but blankets aren't new. So what's going on, right? Well, we know, one, blankets in the home decor space being a hot thing. Where can we get them? Well, Printify, super easy here. Look at super inexpensive. If we come down and look at the total pricing and the shipping and the turnaround, right? So super inexpensive, super fast delivery, super highly rated. It's a win, win, win. And when we're looking for a production partner, product selection is one thing, but the biggest concern for me or any other business owner is how will the customer experience be for my customer, right? Because we've worked really hard to get these customers and we can't afford to lose them or to have them not trust us because of a bad experience, right? So Printify has been a great partner for me and also my customers. And this is looks like another great winner for you. So what is the product tilt? We talked about that again. What is the product tilt that would make this blanket sell, more than any other blanket that we've seen in the marketplace? Well, let's look at what they're doing. So again, the product tilt in here is that they've got a blanket, they've got great photos with fonts and different colors, but most importantly, they're personalizing, right? Simple name patterns, just a little artistic input, and then they created something unique and with broad appeal. See, blankets aren't new, but when positioned well, they create a product that sells well for a personal use or a gift, right? Super cool with upsells on the sizing of each blanket. So instead of taking one design and printing it on everything, test a few different personal ideas in the home decor. There's candles, there's blankets, there's pillows. And if you go into Printify, into your catalog, into your home living, you can see there it's super simple. Bathrooms, towels, pillows, covers, blankets, rugs, mats, bunch of home decor things that you can get going on print on demand with just a little bit of personalization, and you can have the next winner. Okay, number 3, and actually, I only need a voice here. This is the naughties, right? Let's check out Sparkle Rose Apparel. Okay, Sparkle Rose Apparel, May of 22, $1 million in revenue, almost $24,000 in sales on 103 listings. So what are they doing? As you can see, their products aren't super, super expensive. So how are they generating this much revenue? Well, we go look in our 𝑭𝒐𝒓 here, and we can see personalized boxers, personalized pajamas, personalized shirts. But you're starting to see boxers, 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 underwear, underwear, underwear. Let's check out Sparkle Rose Apparel. As you can see, new as of 2022 and already over $1 million. And when you say apparel, most people think hoodies, t-shirts, etc. They do that as well, but Sparkle Rose, let's just say they go one layer deeper. Boxers, underwear, nightwear. Oh my. Does it sell? Well, only if you like thousands of dollars per month coming in and almost $24,000 a month coming in. It's crazy. Now, we go over and we can look. Printify, easily access to these kind of things too, right? They have it. And as you look at a lot of these things, when you dig into them, you're going to notice that they print in most times less than 2 days. Great margins, multiple styles, stuff that's fun for anniversaries, date nights, or maybe just a gag gift, right? These are kind of things that most people don't think in a lot of different niches work, but sometimes it's just catching somebody with something so new and unlikely for the niche, right? So if we look at Sparkle Rose, look at their shop. As you can see, a lot of personalization here going. So they're offering products, but everything, almost everything being custom, right? So what is their product tilt? Well, fun photo personalization. This time with faces of loved ones or maybe your favorite pet, fun gift for a boyfriend or girlfriend. And if your market doesn't fit, underwear, you could always test sandals, slides, Hawaiian shirts, socks. The key that Sparkle Rose has here is that they are creating a unique story. And that is a story that you can wear. Something that's fun, that says, hey, I love you, or I love my pet, or I love my family, or the things that I do, right? So these are all the same items that you can get with Printify. When you attach that to your niche, sometimes these naughty things or these things that just are maybe been forbidden to talk about and do are just the thing that can generate sales. And if you are Sparkle Rose, you've got a million reasons why this is working for you. To be honest, this is my favorite one on the list. Why? Because this allows you to use products you may already be selling or add new ones in a unique way to create a unique experience and higher order value, right? One of the biggest mistakes sellers make is that they run ads, they create social media posts, and they optimize their pages for products alone. But there's this untapped market that can make you tons of cash. And I call it the ultimate outcome bundle. And what is this? Well, this is when you bundle a group of products to create the ultimate outcome. Instead of one product, we focus on creating an experience that we can charge more for. Let's look at the Cute Book Corner, right? They're creating a blind date with a book, right? And so they're creating this whole outcome, and you get a brand new book with the choice. You get a highlighter, a bookmark, you get book tabs for annotating, you get stickers, you get it all wrapped up, right? And if we go into our _𝑭𝒐𝒓 research, we're going to see that this has been on Etsy since 24, and they are almost doing $68,000 a month because they're not competing on a product, right? They're not selling stickers. They're not selling a book. They're not selling a highlighter. They're not even bundling and making a gift kit. They are selling the experience. They are creating a moment in time that these products help you achieve, right? And, we see a lot of gift baskets out there, and that's bundling products, and that's good too. But when you can bundle them and then offer an experience as a part of this, you have this utopia, right? And you have something that has higher average price, right? $196 for a book, right? This is ridiculous, right? So if I go back out to Printify, yeah, I'm going to see bookmarks. I'm going to see magnets. I'm going to see stickers, right? But here's another one. I also can go wrapping paper. And I can create wrapping paper. Now imagine doing this in a way that, super low cost, less than a day, often to print. And now you're going to create, you put in quotes, you put in stories within this artwork. You create a moment, a meaningful moment for a special day or a special night. See, this whole package with Cute Book Corner and where you could steal some of these things for you is like you're creating versus just a book of the month. You could do date night out, girls night out kit, a road trip survival kit, a self-care Sunday bundle, a day with your dog if you're in the pet niche. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, you can create meaningful moments and then bundle products together in a way to get an outcome, not just sell multiple products, right? Not only do these bundles give you a higher ticket, but they also give things a reason to reorder, right? Because now you change some of those products and you create a new moment and a new meeting, experiences that can be purchased over and over and over versus a product, which is a single one and done. And again, Cute Book Corner has found out that the difference between selling books and selling experiences is millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Okay, that's amazing. And if you're serious about scaling your own Etsy shop, you need to start thinking about your own product tilt. What makes your listings different? How can you tweak your products so that they pop in a crowded market? If you're not sure, you should definitely check out this video next.